What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Risk here, and as you can see by the title, the screen, and I'm just sure you're aware of it, NBA 2K22 has officially dropped. And as you see here, I am on current gen right now, but I'm gonna be playing on both gens. But you already know I have to show you guys the best builds. That's my job here. My job is to give you guys the best builds on NBA 2K22. So if you are new, make sure you hit that like button, hit that big red subscribe button, and hit that notification bell and set it to all notifications so you can be ready for every other build video and jump shot video I'll be dropping in the upcoming days. And even today, I might drop multiple videos today. So yeah, with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get right into the best center build on NBA. So we are, as you see here, in the My Player Builder, and just to let you guys know, it is going to be the same as NBA 2K21 current gen. It's going to be the same pie charts. I think they added a few more, but more or less it's going to be the same pie charts. But that doesn't matter, right? You still know we're going to give you guys the best build over here. So starting out, guys, we're going to make this a power forward. Yes, I know I said this is the best center build, but in order to make a best center build, a true center, you just got to put it at the power forward to get those stats, all right? So moving on here into the pie charts, right? You guys see I'm gonna just scroll through them all. Seems like a lot more pie charts, as you can see here. But for what we want with this build, obviously, from what I've heard, right, shooting centers are back, guys. So obviously, I'm gonna look here for a pie chart that gives me a lot of shooting and gives me that defense. And the one for that is right here, all right? It's gonna be the second to last one, right? The one that's about, I would say, 60%. Or maybe, no, I'm tripping, maybe like 45% green, right? As you see here, it gives us a 78 3-point shot, and then you see at the bottom the 85 block, 86 rebound. So it's pretty solid for what we want here. We want a shooting center that could play defense, and this pie chart is gonna get the job done. All right, moving on to the physical profile, same thing as last year, right? Obviously, we're gonna choose the one with the highest speed. Yes, I know we're center, but if you guys have played this game long enough, you should know smaller centers, which is what this build is gonna be, and faster centers are usually the ones that dominate the game, not these 7-foot centers that are 300 pounds. You feel me? So we're gonna pick this one right here to get that 71 speed, guys. Now moving on to the attribute upgrades, right? We still got 426 just like last year, nothing different. But let's get it started, right? So we're gonna start off by maxing out our close shot, our driving dunk, and our standing dunk. All right, moving on to shooting, we're gonna max out my mid-range, my 3-point shot, and my free throw. All right, playmaking we're gonna skip, right? And I'll explain why later. Moving on to defense, we're gonna max out that interior, max out the perimeter, max out the steal, max out the blocks, max out the rebounding for both offense and defense. Then you look at it, we have 46 attributes remaining with 6 finishing, 19 shooting, 1 playmaking, and 22 defense. So I can finish the build right now, and this build is already complete. But you guys know, with 46 attributes, although it doesn't seem like a lot, every attribute matters, which is why I'm going to explain my take on playmaking, right? I don't think you should touch playmaking at all, guys. A lot of you guys, from what I've seen in the past, mess up your builds by adding attributes to pointless things. Like, if I make my ball handle 58, why would you do that? 58, you're not going to be able to do anything different than you can with a 36, and you're not getting any extra badges. You're just wasting opportunities with these 46 upgrades remaining. So what should you do with these 46? Well, I'll tell you right now. You're going to go to defense, right? That lateral quickness, you're going to max it out, or you're going to max it out for now, right? And then you're going to lower it until we get down to 22 badges right here. We hit 22 at 60, so now we're going to bump it to 61. So this is 23 defensive badges now, which is a 61 lateral quickness, and we still have 31 remaining, guys. Still have 31 remaining. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to max out that driving layup for now, kind of like we did with the lateral quickness. And then we're going to lower it until you see the badge go down to 6, which should be coming up right about now. Here we go at 58. So now we're going to bump it up to 59. So now, with 14 remaining, we have 7 finishing, 19 shooting, and 23 defense. Now, with this 14, you already know where I'm going. We're going to that post fade, and we're going to put it all into the post fade, and that gives us 20 shooting badges, right? But we're going to lower it again, because since we could only get 20, that's the max you could get. We're going to take advantage of every single attribute, guys. This is very key to any build you make this year, and for the rest of eternity with 2K. Every attribute matters as long as they keep a system like this. So bam, at 55 it drops. So now we're gonna bump it up to 56, and now we still have those 20 shooting badges with just 8 extra upgrades, right? With these 8 extra upgrades, we're going to put it into that lateral quickness. Why? Because lateral quickness is somewhat going to matter on this build, so I want to make sure I have all my defensive stats maxed out. And now we have 1 left. You could just throw it back into post fade or whatever you want with it. It's not going to actually, no, we're going to put it to driving layup, get that layup to 60, and there you have it. That is the build pretty much in terms of the attribute upgrades. Taking a look at it one more time, we got 83 close shot, 60 driving layup, 68 driving dunk, 74 standing dunk. Although those look pretty low, remember guys, we are a center, so those are pretty good for a center. You're gonna make your dunks and layups, don't even stress about that. Shooting 78 3-point shot and an 80 mid-range for a center is just phenomenal. And looking over at the defense, the rebounding, the block, the steal, all that's gonna change once you mess with the height, weight, wingspan. But for now, looking pretty solid when you look at those badge counts, right? Moving on to body shape, you guys know the drill. Do whatever you want. Height, we're gonna keep it at 6'9". Why? You go up in 6'10", look what's gonna happen. Our speed already goes down. Our driving dunk, our 3-point, perimeter, lateral, we don't want that stuff going down, and we don't want to go shorter because we don't want to be 6'8". So 6'9" is just the perfect median for this. All right, so you're gonna stay at 6'9". Now with the weight, what are you gonna do with the weight? I like going on this build so far from what I've seen 224. Why? Because at 224 we're getting a little bit of extra speed, a little bit of extra acceleration without losing too much strength, without losing any vertical, and we're barely losing that interior defense. One thing people don't notice a lot, and I saw this a lot last year when people were making builds, guys, your weight is affecting your interior defense. So make sure that interior defense, you got to make sure that that's as high as possible, especially on a center build. So that's why we're going 224. Now with the wingspan, I'm going maximum wingspan, guys. Maximum wingspan is what we're going to go with on this build, because you see it's not affecting any of the physicals really, because the strength just dropped 1. Our 3 still going to be 75, so we're still solid with that. And then just look at the rest of it. The defense shoots up tremendously, the finishing shoots up tremendously, and this is what's pretty much going to complete this build, guys. So now when you take a look at this build, it's already going to be probably the best center build on the game without any discussion. We're looking at 90 plus defensive stats in the rebounding and the block categories. We're looking at 85 standing dunk. We're looking at a 75 3-point shot with the 73 speed, the 70 excel. The build is just a monster, guys. So that's going to continue. All right, and then here with the takeover, this is the last part about the build, guys. Here really you could go whatever you want, but personally I think I'm gonna go rim protector here. I'm gonna explain why really quick. Because with rim protector, right, obviously we want to make a center build a defensive force, right? We want to be able to switch on to guards sometimes, really protect our paint, which is why I think the rim protector takeover is key. And also by choosing this rim protector takeover, people are going to forget you can shoot, guys. If you have that sharpshooter, they're going to remember you can shoot, they're going to guard you. But if you have this rim protector, they're going to think you're a glass lock, you could only play defense, and they're not going to respect you at that 3-point line until you show them what you could do, which is why I love taking this takeover. And with that being said, guys, as you can see here, you have built a glass cleaning lockdown. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy the build, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy your time on NBA 2K22. So if you are new, once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, set it to all notifications. It's your boy Risk, and I'm out.